We have Vivian Deng, who is an education specialist at Splashtop, who is here to tell us how we can solve all of our remote access needs. Right, Vivian?
Yes, that is correct. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Sarah, for the
Thank you.
And hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for this lightning talk with Splashtop. My name is Vivian, and I'm an education specialist at Splashtop. I've had the pleasure of working with many schools this year, and I'm excited to share these cases with you all. Today, we are going to be discussing some of the success stories of how Splashtop has helped these schools transition to distance learning. To start off, like most schools, the College of Arts at Wayne State University was shut down due to COVID-19, preventing students from accessing the lab computers with the programs they would generally access in person. They tried VDI and found the lag, boot up time, and cost weren't worth the hassle. With VPN, these students didn't have computers that were powerful enough to use apps like Avid, Adobe, and Autodesk. This semester, they used Splashtop and they were able to schedule student remote access to lab computers at specific time slots from any device, including Chromebooks. They even have a virtual open lab that students can connect to anytime. This next slide shows a picture of their instructor teaching with a camera trained on him. His assistant is supervising all 16 machines that students are logged into while they follow a Photoshop tutorial. So as you can see, there's no students there, it's just the assistant. Next up, we have the Lenawee Intermediate School District, or LISD for short, who use Splashtop to make CTE programs available to students. Their computer labs contain Mac computers for programs like video and audio production, graphic imaging technology, engineering, design, and CAD. The school district wanted to leverage their existing infrastructure and make on-campus computers and applications available to students on their Chromebooks. They found Splashtop to be the only solution that not only supported Macs, but streamed high audio performance and video as well. The concurrent student pricing was also why they chose Splashtop, because it kept their costs low. They were glad that Splashtop was also FERPA compliant, amongst other compliances. Similarly, in this next slide, Splashtop's security features were important to Laney College as well. Like LISD in the previous slide, they needed to make sure that their CTE programs were available to remote students. Laney College was very impressed at how smooth the deployment process was, and students were able to remote in and use the computers without any training. The IT team also found Splashtop intuitive and easy to use. To quote Gerald Casey, who works in the Laney CTE department as an educator, quote, "There is a state program that provides students with Chromebooks which are not able to run SolidWorks. However, the Chromebooks provide access to our computer labs where they can run this program. The instructors love it and they can't believe it works so well. They're shocked, and I don't think that I'm overstating that," end quote. Next, let's move on to Asheville High School, who provides CTE students with remote access. I hope you're seeing a trend so that they can run the software required for their computer animation and game art classes. They allow students to run the animation and game design applications anytime around the clock. This flexibility gives students more time to use the software apps and help them become more responsible for their own work. After seeing the success at Splashtop in the animation and game arts programs, Asheville High School is exploring expansion to other classes such as robotics and the engineering department, along with the Adobe design classes. The last story I'd like to share is of Ridley School District. After COVID-19 shut down their campus, their IT team struggled with not being able to see what's happening on the devices they were trying to support. The other remote access solutions the team tried didn't work well for mobile devices or Macs. Now, their IT team uses Splashtop to remotely support student and faculty iPads and Macs, making it a piece of cake to support them from afar. At Splashtop, we understand the needs of educational institutions and would love to chat with you to see if we can support your school during these challenging times. Check out www.splashtop.com/ISTE to learn more. And I hope that wasn't too fast or slow, but informational nonetheless. Thanks again, everyone, for your time. And it was a pleasure to present and hope to chat with you soon.